Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Start with Art, Observational Writing. I want to begin this week with a reading from a book which I hope you find inspirational. I certainly did when I discovered it. So I'm reading from the 38 Most Common Fiction Writing Mistakes and How to Avoid Them. Great start, right? By Jack Bickham. And I'm reading from his chapter, Don't Ever Stop Observing and Making Notes. And as I say, I do hope this is inspiring rather than intimidating. You must never stop working on your keenness of observation, honing your ability to observe accurately and to write down what you've noticed must be part of your lifelong commitment to fiction. And we could say to writing. If you've been writing any time at all, of course, I'm sure you feel that you are an accurate observer and a skillful writer of whatever you observe. Most of us, however, need to stand back from ourselves occasionally to make sure we haven't become lazy or passive in how we relate to the real world, which is our story material. It will be instructive for you to write down everything you notice in as much detail as possible in your note-taking phase. Looking for more words, as one of my students once put it, prods you to look broader and deeper sometimes. When you practice your final writing of this information, however, you should ask yourself what few details might stand out for the whole. How briefly you can write your description or data and still provide the reader with a vivid picture. In this process of distilling the impressions into final written form, you should watch out for adjectives and adverbs. Some will be necessary, but if you find yourself stringing them together like sausages, you must realize that you are no longer writing vivid copy. Good writing of this kind is lean and terse. It thrives on brevity, directness, simplicity, concreteness, contrast, precise, specific nouns, and strong verbs. The more you force yourself consciously to observe and note details you can use, the more you practice actually writing descriptions in factual passages so that they are as striking and evocative as possible. The keener you will become in picking up data, and the better you will become in learning to use it to improve your writing. It's a multi-step process, you see. First, you stop being passive and actively examine your environment. Second, you seek out what makes this tree, this person unique. Third, you go through the formal process of recording your observations so you won't lose them. Fourth, you practice translating your observations into deft, brief, evocative writing. This whole process is a great deal of fun. Writers who practice it, and that includes all professionals, find that it makes them feel more alive, more in touch with everything and everyone, more excited about living. The job of recording observations when writing them as brilliantly as possible keeps them constantly alert and challenged, stimulated by new ideas and associations, and improving in the clarity and impact of their style. Try working on your own skills in this way. Make it a lifetime habit. You will never be bored, and you will always be challenged, and you are sure to grow. Isn't that fantastic? I just love that passage. I read it often to myself. And I paraphrased a lot there. I was skipping through the chapter. So, here we are, ready to start, and I want you to read through all the lessons and the exercises first, because it's important to pace yourself. There's a lot of work ahead for this week, but let's keep it light. Let's keep your practices short. Do more of them rather than make them longer. I really don't want this to be tedious or laborious. I want you to keep the fun and lightness in doing these exercises. And also in the workshop, keep that lively and add to people's conversations. If somebody's already posted something, don't repeat. Put something new. Talk about your process there. have conversations with your fellow classmates. We don't want this work to become homeworky or chore-like. So again, keep your practices short and fit them into your day. So good luck, and I look forward to seeing you on the inside.